set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. To throw again is Lawrence. And that's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. That's Foley Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8. Lawrence going to throw again. throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And that ball incomplete. Intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 22. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Of 1. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time. Tonight, Patriots and Raiders football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. And a dangerous throw there. It's knocked down.
That's all the time I'm manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. Getting there for his hands defensively. That's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 29, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Pollard going to try the right side. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
4th down, Prescott. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now in Jacksonville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Troy hit. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he has... The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, quick throw there. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He gets it to Cooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jacksonville. And all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 7 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number. All right, people want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for and also gives you respect around the league.
Check. Opposite. 10. Kill.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Here's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 25 on second down, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show. from drive number 2.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Lawrence will throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence, and that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An inside give to Jones. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this to a 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Lawrence on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To the air again, Prescott.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action, Prescott.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing. And we see another pitching catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Pollard again. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back now in Jacksonville.
8 yards to go on second down.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 50. Before it's all said and done.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you, what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Jaguars. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The second down attempt there. As it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Going with their tight end on 4th. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, this complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And Jones has it over the middle. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Here up near the 40. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves them with 4th and 1. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.